and has developed beyond all expectation into one of the leading breeds that are available to British cattle farmers now, and that's the British Blue. And we seem to be making a feature of auctioneers' participation in this display this morning, but it's an absolute great pleasure to welcome Gwyn Williams from Marshall's Auctioneers in Cheshire. But more importantly than that, Gwyn, you are the president of the British Blue Society, so we hand over to you now for a wonderful display of British Blue cattle.
Thank you very much, Clive. It's lovely to be back here in Cornwall. It's the first year I've been down here when the sun hasn't shone. Well, I suppose it had to happen sometime, but I hope these blues have brought a bit of sunshine into your lives during this show. We have a super parade of the blue cattle here. The breed has been coming into the country for over 30 years now, and I think when they first came in, everyone thought they were a bit too extreme for the British type of breeding. But I take my hat off to the British Blue breeders who, over the last 30 years, have really changed this breed and now have a fantastic mobile breed with animals that are easy walking, easy calving. They are a great crossbreeding for both the dairy and the suckler herd, and it shows when you look around the major shows at Christmas time, the major fat stock, prime stock shows. Pretty well every prize winner will have a blue in it. And when you look along the lines here, we're going to talk about some of the cattle that we see in front of us. At the top of the line there, we have a cow and calf outfit. The cow there, Blossom, she was last year's female champion here. That's the second calf, again, both naturally calved. And she has a calf with a February-born calf, honeysuckle. And as I said, she was female champion last year. She comes from the New Pole herd, the relative newcomers to the breed. And it's wonderful to see them here taking the female championship and the breed championship again this year with that lovely heifer, Feisty. Just look at that heifer. I'm talking about the four-legged one here, not the feisty one in the front. But Pippa's been really getting into her showing, and she's showing these cattle that well rewarded this year with a breed champion. That's New Pole Feisty there. She's just over 2 years old. She was also female champion at the Bath and West and breed champion here this year in front of Judge Keith Belfield. So if you'd like to walk on around Pippa, and behind them we've got Gail Ellis there, local breeder from just down the road really. David and Gail Ellis are building up a terrific herd of blues just down the road. A very active young bull, this Fudge, very high fertility, and again a young bull. Look at him, he's raring to go. Better hold on to him, Gail, he's looking raring to go, so he just wants to see a young heifer and he's going to be away. So if you just want to walk around slowly, Gail, just keep him under control. And off he goes, nice and slowly. There's a bull ready to work there. A bull, just look how he walks. He's up on his toes. He's ready to go. He's looking for work, isn't he? And next we've got Jess now with a heifer. They've come all the way down from the Midlands, the Cornwall herd. Adam and Jess. This is a heifer. This is Gia, just a 16-month-old heifer. Very well grown, a lot of power about her. But again, if you just look at the way she stands, the way she walks, she's up on her toes, very, very mobile, great locomotion. This is what I was saying about the way in which the breed has improved over the years, and now you've got this extremely mobile walking breed, but still with this terrific meat-producing capacity. If you look at the important bits, you look at the rump, look at the valuable cuts in the meat over the loin and around the rump, terrific meat quality and quantity in these blue cattle. So Jess, if you want to wander along, and then Bart, we've got another young bull here. This is from the High Ridge Blues herd of Jeff and Lorraine Dunn. This is Galaxy, another young bull from another fairly local herd just across the border in 15 months old, sired by Black Star, who's rapidly becoming one of the leading bulls in the breed. Bred by out of the Bringley herd, and I was lucky enough to hold a production sale of the Bringley herd last year to celebrate 25 years of their breeding of blues, and we had a terrific sale of heifers at that sale. And this young bull, Galaxy, he was junior champion at both Devon and the Bath and West, and he's the 6th generation of natural calving in that line. So, Bart, if you want to lead on and take him on around again, just show him off. And next, another local breeder here. This is the junior heifer from Nigel and Candy Jenkinson's herd. This is Gloria. He's by David Duncan, another bull that's showing his mettle within the breed. He's just 15. She's just 15 months old. Another naturally born heifer. And again, look how she walks. She's up on the toes again. She's nice and mobile. And it's just showing you, it's illustrating to you the difference this breed has been bred into this breed over the last 30 years. Now we come to what is really the most important point about the blues, the way in which the blues can really transform your commercial calves that are both the dairy herd and the suckler herd. If you look at most of the leading prime stock, fat stock shows over the last few years, the champions and all the leading prize winners will be a blue cross of some sort. And Julie is showing a steer there, 13-month-old steer, by a blue bull, and he just shows what the blue can put into your suckler herd or into your dairy herd. And of course, when the blue first came into the country, it was seen as very much an improver for the dairy herd, where you use the blues to cross onto the Holsteins, to put some eating quality onto the Holsteins. But again, the suckler breeders have got hold of that, and they now look at the blue as really the leading terminal sire in the suckler herd for producing crossbred calves, particularly for showing purposes. So there is an ideal example of what the blue can do for you in your dairy and suckler herd crossbreeding. So ladies and gentlemen, in front of you, you have a wonderful lineup of blues. You have a pedigree cow and calf showing the breeding capabilities. You have the breed champion, that heifer, the leading heifer there. You have 2 young bulls, 2 young heifers, and then the crossbred steer, illustrating to you the great British blue breed that we see before us. It's been a pleasure to be here today, and I'd like you to show your appreciation to all the breeders and exhibitors here for the way in which they've shown and produced these cattle for us today. Thank you, Phil. They're going to lead around and just give you another chance just to look at them. And I'm just going to sign off by saying thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much for having me here again.
Gwyn and the British Blues, thank you very much. Now Gwyn, we haven't had the male champion out here, but that's a bull that you sold in Chelford that Ted Ace and the family bought, and they come all the way down from Aberdeen, so your breed's covering a lot of ground.
Ted who?
Ace.
Ted Haste is a well-known character down this area, well-known character throughout the UK, in fact. He was one of the first to import blues into the country, and it's always a pleasure to do business with Ted. He's been a great supporter of our blue sales in Chelford over the years. And, yeah, I mean, Ted comes up, he brings some bulls to us, he buys some bulls off.